Brought to you by Gorilla Turf and Hardscape. So one of the best ways that you can immediately transform the look and feel of your property is by installing a combination of artificial turf and hardscape together. Maybe putting in a putting green or maybe an outdoor kitchen. Anthony Sadatarod is the owner and founder of Gorilla Turf and Hardscape, and he joins us today to talk about the many options that'll turn a yard that's nothing but dirt and weeds into a beautiful outdoor living space. Anthony, I know this firsthand, because I did my backyard with artificial turf a few years ago, and it's totally transformative. So let's find out a little bit about your company.
Sure.
What do you believe makes Gorilla Turf and Hardscape different than all the competitors that are out there?
I think the main focus that makes us really different than everybody else is how honest and transparent we are with our clients.
Okay, good.
I really founded the company to make sure that we treat clients the way I want to be treated. You know, let's treat them with respect, transparency, let them know exactly what they're paying for and the expectation at a reasonable price.
Yeah.
You know, I think that's one of the most important things that we do in our communication. We have clients calling us on Saturdays, Sundays. If you're not doing anything, get back to your client.
Yeah.
You know, I think transparency is really important in communication.
You know, it is so true when it comes to customer service. We've lowered the bar, the expectation is so low that when you go above and beyond, I mean, that's really what's going to win over the customers. Why are people, is this the reason why people are reluctant to hire a contractor? Some of them say, just a little bit leery about it. Why is that?
I don't think they're just more, I don't think they're afraid of, you know, hiring a contractor. I think they don't want to make the wrong choice, right?
Okay.
So many times you have appointments, you know, you have companies coming to your house and they're just trying to, you know, doing a timeshare presentation, if anything, almost.
Yeah.
And it's kind of, it's not fun to be part of that when you feel like someone's trying to sell you on something.
Oh, no.
Rather than respecting what you want to do, providing the information that you need, and making a choice, not pressuring you. A lot of companies pressure people on the spot. Oh, if you don't sign today, you don't get 20% off or 30% discount. We never pressure our clients. We let them take their time, get back to us, and make, you know, a decision that they want to move forward with us.
Yeah, good to know. Yeah, absolutely. So you mentioned transparency. What does transparency look like to you? You
know, transparency, I think, to me, more than anything, is being upfront with a client. Sending them an itemized quote.
Oh yeah,
that's you'd be surprised at how many companies don't do that. They write the quote on the paper and say take a picture and that's it. Sending them an itemized quote, letting them know exactly what everything is costing, walking through the whole process, and delivering on what you promise at the end of the day. That's the most important thing, and making sure that your client is happy.
Taking a look at some of the installations that Gorilla Turf and Hardscape does, beautiful work that you're doing. Tell us, Anthony, about one misconception that homeowners should be aware of, a warning flag maybe when they're getting quotes on any project.
You know, there's so many smart companies out there that basically work the sales psychology of sales, right? At the end of the day, it's sales. They want to make money. Right. So a lot of companies, what they do is they advertise that fake 20 or 30% discount. Have you ever seen that?
Mark it up to mark it down?
Yeah, mark it up, and then you give them the 20% discount, and you think you're getting something, but you're really probably paying the most expensive out of everybody else. You know, there's companies that really take advantage of sales tactics, sales psychology, and really trying to weigh that, whereas our prices, we have no discounts. But our prices are lower than 99% of the companies out there because we want, like I said, going back to, I want to treat people the way I want to get treated.
Got about 30 seconds left here. One thing to take away that people are watching to learn about Gorilla Turf and Hardscape.
You know, I think the takeaway is that how honest and transparent we are with our clients.
Yeah.
Again, I think that's the most important thing for us. We want to make sure that our clients get exactly what they need, not what we're trying to sell to them.
Yeah, I love the itemized quote.
Yes.
I mean, just that one simple thing is just a game changer. So
it is.
Thanks, Anthony. Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
You'll find them online at GorillaTurfUSA.com. That's GorillaTurfUSA.com.